Shut up! Oh crap, wrong Captain Marvel. No worry, no worry. Bum bum ba bum 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 bum. Hello YouTube, Ash here and welcome to another episode of Special Talks. Today I am back with another movie review and this time I will be reviewing Captain Marvel! Captain Marvel is the 21st movie in the MCU. Yes, that's a lot of films. It stars Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, Jude Law, Ben Mendelsohn, and is directed by Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. So, will this be a Marvel? No. Or will it be a... I don't know what rhymes with... Anyway. Will it flop? Let's get into it! So this film was highly anticipated. Ever since Nick Fury grabbed that pager and sent a message, people have been asking, who is Captain Marvel? What's her powers? Where has she been during all these events? And in this film we kinda get a few answers. As I said, this is the 21st movie in the MCU. I've just actually done a ranking of my favourite top 10 movies in the MCU. If you want to check that out, the link will be up there. So with the anticipation of Endgame, everyone was curious about Captain Marvel. Also, this film has been highly controversial, as there's been numerous things going on about feminism, about other things, which I won't get into because I don't really care. At the end of the day, I watch movies to enjoy movies, and then either I like it or I don't like it. I don't care about what happens outside the movie. I honestly don't. I just want to watch a film and, yeah, tell you if I liked it or not. And overall, I enjoyed this film. So, let's get into what I liked about it. First up, the overall story and plot, which I actually thought was really good, barring the last turd. However, overall it was a good story. It was your classic Marvel story. You know, they've gotten used to making these films, you know, humour, action, excitement, a bit of emotion. You know, it's the Marvel trademark. Now I know they had a lot of pressure because Captain Marvel was their first ever female-led superhero movie, but I do think they played it a bit too safe at certain points. Overall, the story was good and it flowed quite well. As for the characters and performance, one of the main issues from the trailers that a lot of people had was that Brie Larson looked kinda moody all the time and she didn't have really that much facial expressions. Now, I'm happy to report that in the film, it's not like that. She is really fun in the film and she's got some good one-liners, she's joking. When she's in these action fights, she's having fun. And I really think that Marvel made a mistake not showing this in the trailer because it might have shut a few people up. It might have shut me up because I thought she looked kind of moody. As far as the character of Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, in this film it's really interesting as she's starting to discover her powers. However, there are a few things which again I'll touch upon later on. Also, it's fantastic to see Samuel L. Jackson in this film and in a bigger role than he's had in the last few Marvel films. And the de-aging they do on him is really fantastic and it's really brilliant. After a while, you don't even notice it. You just accept that Samuel L. Jackson is Samuel L. Jackson, just younger. And although this Nick Fury is kind of different than the one we know, you can accept that because he's younger and still has to be molded into the grumpy Nick Fury. Also, Jude Law was good in it. It wasn't really the most challenging role, but yeah, it was Jude Law and he was good. However, the standout performer has to be Ben Mendelsohn as the Skrull leader. His character was really interesting and had lots of different layers, and it was always a joy to watch when he was on the screen. And of course, he was brought to life fantastically by Mendelsohn, who is a great character actor. As far as the special effects go, they were brilliant. It's Marvel, so you can expect top class special effects. Now, there wasn't anything amazing, anything like really big, like as we saw the battles in Infinity War. You know, it was sort of like in a smaller scale. However, the effects were flawless. After all, this is Marvel, they're used to this by now. The same can be said for the action, which was exciting and entertaining. However, again, it wasn't anything big scale. You've seen the bit in the trailer where she's flying and taking out spaceships. That's probably the most epic bit in the film, and yeah, the effects, exciting. I enjoyed it, but again, nothing really amazing or mind-blowing. However, I will say this, the fight scenes were extra enjoyable, as this was where Brie Larson really shined as a character. This is where she was spitting out one-liners and laughing and having fun while fighting. Add to that, they had some good music in the background. So yeah, the fight scenes were enjoyable. Now let's get to what I didn't like, and the only really big thing I have is that Captain Marvel as a character is kinda OP, overpowered. Throughout the film, you never really get a sense that the character's in danger. She always seems to have a way out, and she always seems to be in control, and you know, even if she doesn't have a plan, she'll figure it out. Now that kind of takes away, you know, the little tension of danger that could happen. You know, is she gonna lose? Even the Avengers struggle at times. Here, Captain Marvel doesn't, and it's kind of annoying. Now, I get that Marvel would want their first female superhero to inspire little girls. After all, I would love to take my little girl Amy to watch it and have her inspired by a female superhero. However, I would have liked her to be more in danger, you know, with the odds stacked against her, and then she does something that would be really amazing, and I don't really feel that this film gave it to us. Maybe in Endgame, because I really don't want her to be so OP in Endgame, because she would kind of ruin that film as well. So that was the only really big thing I had in this film, that Captain Marvel was too OP. Also, there is this one little thing that happens, which now that it's in the movie, it's canon, and it's kind of silly and stupid. Also, I guessed it was going to happen. I actually mentioned, I reckon this is going to happen on Twitter. I ain't going to say what it is because it's spoiler, but if you want to do a bit of research, check out my Twitters from last year, and yeah, I mentioned this would happen in Captain Marvel, and it did, so yay me, but it's still a really stupid thing. So anyway, before I give you my final rating, let me know in the comments down below. Have you seen Captain Marvel? If you did, what did you think of it? And if you haven't, are you looking forward to Captain Marvel? Also, if you just want to rant that I sold out to Disney, rant below. In conclusion, I will give this film a 4 out of 5. Overall, I really enjoyed the film for what it is, and I think the main issue that a lot of people have is they were overhyped on this film. They thought it was going to be a major epic. This isn't a major epic, it's an origin story, and for that, I really enjoyed it. I thought the fight scenes were fun. Again, not over the top and nothing really special, but enjoyable. I thought Brie Larson was much better in the film than she was in the trailers. So yeah, as I said, I just did a video on my top 10 MCU films, which you can find up there. And if I had to include this, I would probably put it at number 8. So yes, it would crack my top 10. So yeah, as I said, it was enjoyable. So that's it. I want to thank you all for watching this video. I've been Ash. If you did like it, hit that like button and give the video a share. Also, if you're new to the channel and like what you've seen, I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, top 10s and all that. So consider hitting that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.